Those of you that have been with us for a while now know that I work at a marina down here in Marathon, Florida in the Keys, and this is Shelter Bay Marine. It's a Mercury and Yamaha dealership as well as a Key West boat dealership. Now just recently the marina has been sold to some new owners, and because of this I haven't been working on a whole lot of boats and engines lately, but instead have been running around helping clean up and implement new systems to help the marina provide a better experience for all of our clients. We do have a few boat restoration projects in the works for this year, but because of the cleanup process, it's looking like for the next month or so, I'll probably be spending most of the time cleaning up and implementing upgrades, leaving the Technicians Tuesday series without real technical content. So my thoughts are to probably just have more of like a marina theme or something. I don't know yet, we're still working on figuring that out, but we won't be leaving you all hanging. I'm thinking there is a way here to let you see the other side of the boating world from the service side of everything. And because we've been asked the question a couple of times now, we'll start out by giving you some ideas of what you could expect if you are going to a marina. Since we do parts, sales, service, and storage, we can show you a lot of the different aspects of what you could expect if you are in the need of any of these types of services and are planning on heading out to your local shop to get something done. Now, of course, this is ultimately going to fall upon the ownership and management of the company, so if the owners are greedy and just trying to squeeze every nickel that they can out of the place, then these are usually what we would refer to as a one-stop shop, where you stop by one time to get something done, and that's the last time you'll ever visit that place. And it's unfortunate, but there are actually a lot of these places like that out there. So with that being said, please take these statements with keeping that in mind. Now there are a couple of different styles of marinas. There are full service boat yards where you'll have live aboard boats, travel lifts, diesel repair, fiberglass, bottom paint jobs, service, sometimes restaurants and gift shops, then your normal boat sales and service centers. Then you'll find marinas more like ours, where we don't have a travel lift, we don't have any live-aboards, the restaurant, gift shop, and we simply just do boat storage, parts, sales, and boat and outboard service and repair. Then you'll find marinas that are just strictly storage, where they don't have any boat sales or service. You can find them where they only do sales and service without storage. And then you can find your simple service centers that only do services. When it comes to the storage side of a marina, it's a pretty simple deal. You pay the rent for the slip and the boat just sits there. If you are paying for a dry slip, then usually most marinas will have a certain number of in and outs per month that you are allowed. And if you've got a wet slip, then that's even more simple. But then you'll have to deal with cleaning the bottom of the boat periodically. Whether you pay for a diver to come out and scrape the bottom of the boat, or the marina might offer a power washing service as part of your storage fee. Some places will require you to carry insurance on the boat, and then you could also have your electric bill if you are hooked up to shore power, and then depending on your location, you'll have to pay for pump out services for your black water. Down here we used to have Pump Out Florida Keys, which once you were registered with them, they would come and pump out the boat for free as long as you were a Monroe County resident. But they've ended that contract with the county, and now they are working on some other service that will ultimately be covered by the county as well, which is a nice thing to have and know about if it's available in your area. It allows for free pump outs of your boat and keeps people from just pumping out and discharging their waste in the near shore waters. You'll also find trailer storage places that just store boats on trailers. Usually in the north, places like this will offer you shrink wrapping services and your 100-hour annual services as well, which is going to be the next topic of being the service side of a shop. And this will ultimately come down to the experience of the technicians. Now I would say that the actual dealerships are going to have a little advantage here if we are talking about technicians with very little experience, simply because a dealership has access to the brand manufacturer's tech line, where they can call in and have the brand's trained technicians with field experience walk the newer technicians through an issue to try and troubleshoot the issue to get the engine fixed, where the non-dealerships don't have this advantage. But if you aren't talking about newer mechanics that don't have that experience, and you're talking about experienced technicians with years of experience, then they are going to be your better bet when it comes to getting your engine fixed. which is an issue all over the place where it's hard to find great technicians with lots of experience, and in some places people have to drive hours away to get someone experienced to work on their boat. Giving you a reason to make sure that you are subscribed to this channel here, where our goal is to help you bridge that gap by providing you all the how-to content that will help you fix your own boat when you need to. So as long as you can find a shop with some experienced technicians, then you shouldn't have any trouble on the service side of things there. And when it comes to the sales side of a marina, some places will have actual sales staff in place, where other places might have boat brokerages independently handling the boat sales side of the place. Either or, generally you are going to get the same experience when it comes to buying a brand new boat or a slightly used boat. You might find some places that will offer some sort of financing when it comes to purchasing the boat, or they could have a connection with a local credit union or something that can also help in the financing of a boat. Other than that, it should be the simple process of handing over some money and then leaving with a boat. Then when it comes to the parts side of a marina, it's pretty much the same thing as any other store where you buy a part and that's it. Because of how many different models, gears, brands, and other variances that there are with boat engines, when you are looking for parts, it's best to have these three pieces of information with you, being the year the engine was manufactured, the model number, and the best thing that will help in making sure you get the right parts for your engine is going to be the serial number of the engine. Because the serial number will give the other two pieces of information when you have it, it's best to just try and have that, but then when that's not possible, the year and model will be the next best thing. Most marinas will have the ability to look up the parts in different parts catalogs depending on the brand of engine and part you are looking for. Then when it comes to the availability of parts, they should also be able to see that as well. With all the different sites available now online, when it comes to part numbers, you can really almost find any exact part number for any part that you are looking for before even needing to go to a shop. But then the downside of getting things online is that you have to wait. And when you're trying to get out on the water, having a local marina that stocks parts is going to be a very useful thing to have available to you. So let us know about your experiences with your local marinas in the comments section below, and don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and check out our other helpful information on our website at bornagainboating.com. You can also find even more helpful content here on our channel, like one of these videos that you might have missed. Thank you all for hanging out with us this week, and we look forward to seeing you next week.